The chances are if you're watching this video, you don't want to look skinny. You definitely don't want to look like a bodybuilder, and you 110% don't want to be living your entire life in the gym. You just want to stop feeling so soft and you want to start feeling more tone. You want to be able to slip into a summer dress and when you look in the mirror, see shape and definition in your shoulders. You don't want to feel like you've got that back fat hanging over your straps. You want to be able to pull on a pair of jeans and be able to easily slip into them rather than always feeling like you're having a fight trying to get them on and do them up. You want to have a nice defined stomach, but nothing too crazy that makes you again feel like you're a bodybuilder. But right now, even though you're playing by all the right rules, you're going to the gym and getting your workouts in, you're making healthy food choices, you're making sure you get your steps in every single day, and you're just trying to be as good as you possibly can, you still feel really soft and like nothing's working. So now you're stuck in this horrible middle ground where you want to feel more toned, but equally you're scared to lift too heavy in case you end up looking mannish and bulky. But the thing is, this is the very thing that keep most women stuck, because if you want to tone up, you need to be building muscle, but just not the amount of muscle that will make you look like a bodybuilder. And in this video, I'm going to explain why most women stay stuck and soft despite going to the gym, the biggest mistakes that are leading to this, and then I'm also going to tell you how you can fix this so you can start finally toning up and moving past this stuck horrible place where you can't see any results. And if you don't know who I am Lewis, the owner of the Lemon Frog Fitness Company, which is this gym that you can see that I'm sat in now. And we've been helping women for over a decade now find confidence in their bodies as well as the gym. And over this time of training women in this private facility and outside all across the globe, is I've identified the main things that are stopping them from being able to tone up, the main things that are keeping them soft. And I want to share that with you so you can finally move past this and start seeing the results that you deserve. Now, there are three main big mistakes that I've seen women making when they first initially come to me that has kept them stuck. And I've put this into a free guide that you can download. So when you're done with this video, be sure to go to the link below, download that guide, and it will tell you everything that I see women doing wrong when they're going to the gym that's keeping them soft. But for right now, let's park those training mistakes to the side and talk about these other things that are holding you back from keeping you looking toned. Now, the first thing that we need to address is you need to get it out of your head that you're going to look mannish or bulky from lifting heavy amounts of weight. In order to tone up, you need to build muscle. They're the exact same thing. There is no specific reps for toning up. There's no specific reps for building muscle. There is only building muscle. And when you build more muscle, you look more toned and defined. Because when we're in the gym, when we're training hard and stressing our muscles to the point where they need to adapt, that's where our body goes in and starts layering on a little bit more muscle, it starts giving a little bit more shape. And that's where we start seeing that shape come into your shoulders, the definition coming into your thighs. It's only once we start focusing on building muscle that you can achieve that toned look. The main thing that you need to know about this is you're never gonna go to bed one night and wake up in the morning thinking, oh my God, I look like a man, what happened? Building muscle is such an incredibly painful, slow process, and it takes years upon years. So to think that you're going to get really muscular in a couple of months from lifting heavy weights, you're living in cuckoo land. I mean, I've been training for like 10 years and I still don't look like a bodybuilder, right? It's incredibly hard putting on muscle. So you need to not fear about gaining too much, because realistically, it's not gonna happen unless you're probably taking some enhancements to help you get there. And the second part rolls incredibly well off of that last point. You need to train harder, because right now this fear of becoming too muscle bound or too manly is the main thing that's causing you not to tone up. Because when you're in the gym, you have to train very hard to put your muscles into a place where they feel uncomfortable and they need to adapt. If you're going to the gym and kind of lifting the weights that they feel okay, maybe you start to feel a little bit of a burn and then you think, yeah, I feel that, I'll stop there. Your muscles can already do that. Like, they're not seeing like, okay, that was really challenging, I now need to adapt to this and get stronger so it wasn't that difficult. They're like, yeah, I can cope with this. I don't need to get bigger. I don't need to reshape and tone up because I've got this already. If muscles could talk, I'm sure that's what they would say. But the point is, you need to be training incredibly hard. Like, that's the main thing that you need to take out of this second point, is that we need to push yourself in a place of discomfort. We need to be challenging your muscles, doing things that they've never experienced before, making sure that they come back and grow stronger every single week. Because when we take them to that place and get strong, they will start to tone up, they'll start to reshape, and you'll finally start to see those results paying off for all the amount of effort that you're putting into the gym. And then the third point, we need to touch on the nutrition side of things, because like we've identified, you are playing by all the right rules. You are eating those healthy foods, you are making good choices. But eating healthy foods and making good choices does not mean a calorie deficit. There are many healthy foods that are packed full of calories. Yes, they're nutritious, and that's what healthy foods are. Healthy foods are foods that have a lot of nutrients in them. Some of them have a lot of nutrients in that cause a lot of calories, and that's something that you need to be aware of. One that springs to mind is nuts. For some reason, the fitness industry loves to say how great nuts are for protein. They're not. They're shit for protein. They have more carbs in them and more fat in them than they do protein. Protein is the least macronutrient that's actually in them, but for some reason they're sold as this protein food. Now, this isn't me slagging off nuts, because I love nuts.
These nuts!
They're great, but I wouldn't be choosing to eat them if I wanted to lose weight, because they're so high in calories. So what we need to do is get you out of the frame of mind that just meaning healthy foods is meaning that you're going to lose weight, because it's simply not the case. The only thing that's going to help you lose weight is being in a calorie deficit, right? And that's what we need also to create that tone defined look, because you may be working out really hard, lifting heavy amounts of weights, progressing every single week, doing all the right stuff. But if you're not losing body fat and becoming leaner, you're not going to be able to see that definition, because it's going to be covered in the body fat that you currently have. So yes, we need to get it out of your head that training hard and lifting heavy weights is going to make you bulky, because it's not. It's the only thing that's going to make you toned. We need to make sure that we're training harder every single week, that we're pushing ourselves to a place that our muscles are uncomfortable, so they can actually think, yeah, we should probably adapt to this and grow a little bit more. And then the third thing is that we need to create that calorie deficit. And to be able to help us do that, we need to understand that if we're not seeing our body fat go down, we're not seeing the scale weight go down, then we're probably not in a calorie deficit. So we need to look where to fix that. And the main issue is that most women think that healthy foods are in a deficit. So they start getting upset when they don't see the scales go down, because they are being good and they are making those right choices. But again, that doesn't mean a calorie deficit, and we need to find how to create that for you. So if you are a woman that is stuck feeling soft right now, you're not toning up, I would definitely look in towards these points that we've just covered in this video, and I would massively encourage you to go download that free guide below about the 3 biggest mistakes I see women making with their training, because once you address what we've just talked about, once you address those 3 things, I promise this is going to merge together and allow you to start seeing those results and that tone-defined figure that you want to be seeing. So I appreciate you watching this video, and if you have any questions, drop them below. I would love to help you out where and when I can, and I'll see you in the next one.